What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Trek to Torva. So I figured to just start off the series by explaining kind of like what the series is going to be about, because I did somewhat explain it in previous videos, but some of you guys are not going to have seen those videos, and it's probably just good to start off first episode explain the series. So this series, Trek to Torva, is going to be kind of my road to getting a set of Torva. Just kind of like a little goal. It's not like anything super massive, but it is going to require a good bit of money making and some time to get that full set of Torva because it is a couple hundred mil. So I'm going to be going for a full set of Torva, and what I'm going to be doing in the videos is probably bossing. I don't really think there's any other money making methods that I'm going to include in the Trek to Torva series. Bossing is really just going to be the main center of this series, and because I have found with past series that it really does get boring when it's just kind of like every day, just like a video of me, and it's just a couple minutes being like, okay, I went here, I killed this, it starts to get old. So I got some new live streaming software, I have that all set up. So I'm going to be doing some Trek to Torva live streams where I'll just be playing some copyright free music, and so you guys can just feel free to listen to that, and I'll just be bossing, so there won't really be too much commentary in those. While I will do some with commentary, the majority of them are just going to be some music with me bossing in the background. So you can just feel free to minimize that or watch it like on your second monitor or in one half of your screen while you escape in the other. Do whatever you want, but I figured I'd just do that as kind of just a way to be able to put out some more content to you guys. So like I've said in previous videos, I will be starting off this series keeping all of my gear and like my supplies. I'm not selling anything from my bank. I'm not getting rid of stuff because that's just a waste. It's not very efficient, and I just don't see the point in needing to do a from scratch series. So I'm going to be starting off with everything that I've gotten. A lot of this came from bossing the Bibles, that type of stuff. So that series got me some of my gear, and just having gear like accumulating over the time, I really didn't see it beneficial to sell all of that when I would be needing it for this series. So this is not a from scratch series. However, I am starting with 0 GP in my money pouch, so I did go and do some DKs this morning, got probably about 700k profit right there. So if we just go and sell that quickly, we can see what that got up to. I do plan on doing some next later on this afternoon. Okay, it would be nice if these would sell. Hopefully they do. I mean, if they sell super low, let's see. Alright, there we go, still 120k from that. Alright, so actually I'm going to pause the video while I sell all this stuff, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so there we go, 705k is what we are up to at the very first start of the very first episode of the series. So, made a little bit of money at DKs. Like I said, gonna be going and doing some next. I'll probably include that in the later half of this video with a little bit of an outro commentary type of thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and get into that. Alright guys, so that next trip did not work out as planned. We didn't really manage to do much of anything there. It was a trio. One of the people in the trio had not really been to Next since I think like before EOC, and he only had a War Tortoise, so he was kind of getting hit a lot from just not really knowing Next too well, and then he didn't really have enough of a food supply, so by the ice phase, he was running out of food. And then my one friend was tanking, but he's not a very experienced tank yet. It was kind of his first time. So that just like, of course, you're going to be making mistakes your first time. And then, so, it didn't work out as planned, but we went and we tried it, didn't really get too far with that. So then I went to Armadillo, did about half an hour of solo at Armadillo, and they actually, I think, buffed it quite a bit more than I thought they did. I was kind of like, I don't know, normally when I go to God Wars now, I don't really pay that much attention, and at Armadillo I was actually kind of paying attention. Like, at some points I was kind of protecting from range, and then I would like switch over to Soul Split when I used like a threshold, stuff like that. So it was like actually kind of interesting to me because it was making me actually think about combat. So that was kind of cool, but overall, nothing really happened there, didn't get much of any loot. I managed like maybe 300k profit in half an hour. So that was pretty terrible. So then I decided that before I had a main hand rapier and an offhand rapier, and I decided that since I do want to try tanking next at some point in time. I heard that the mace is better than a rapier or longsword for tanking necks, if for your main hand. So I went and I sold my rapier and bought a main hand mace because there was a little bit of a difference, so I made a little bit of a profit there. Put that towards summoning. But anyway, so I wanted to try and test out this main hand mace, and I went to QBD, and before they had buffed QBD, I tried it out with my rapiers, and for some reason it seemed like, they had buffed her defense quite a bit, but I was still managing to hit. The first kill that I did with the mace, I splashed like 50% of my hits. This is my second kill, or third kill, I think, as what you guys are watching now. And so this one was a good bit better. It seemed like that first kill, I don't know what was going on. Maybe I just had to break in the mace or whatever, but I was just doing terrible that kill in terms of like the damage output I was getting. Um, so yeah, this kill was a whole lot better. And yeah, so that's pretty much, you guys are caught up to where I am with the series. So I figured after this clip was done, I would just quickly show you guys what we've got in the loot tab, and then that would be the end of this episode. And so that kind of brings me to what I wanted to talk about a little bit, was that between the episodes I will be making some money, but what I make, as long as I'm not making like directly like coins or anything, I'm probably going to keep all my loot like in a drop tab for you guys so that you can see between the episodes what I get. And let me know if you want me to like keep the drop tab until I have enough money to buy Torva, or if you want me to like sell the drop tab every 10 episodes or like at the start of every episode, what you guys want me to do. Just let me know in the comments down below. Because I really just kind of want to do what you guys think is best for the series. Just kind of that's the reason I'm making this series. If it wasn't me making it for you guys, I wouldn't be making a video. I'd just be going and trying to get Torva myself. But I'm making it for like an entertainment purpose for you guys. So I want to try and tailor the series to what you guys want. Okay guys, so here's our loot tab now with the QBD kills, a couple Armadillo kills, and yeah, so it's looking pretty good. I actually managed, I don't know how, but I managed to get a crap load of blood rune drops from QBD, so that is actually going to be a pretty substantial profit right there. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty good loot tab, so I'm going to head over to the GE and I'm going to sell all of this. I'm just going to leave like one U log in here to hold the tab place. So I'm going to pause the video, go sell all this stuff, and then be right back with how much we made. Alright guys, so to finish off episode 1 of Trek to Torva, we are at 4.6 mil. Looks pretty nice right there, on the dot just about. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy this episode. Hope you're going to enjoy this entire series. So I'll see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.